The day after is always, for us at least, the day we get to see how bad we tore everything up. Hey Ben,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Feeling all these clamps and stuff.
Everything's still on there?
Yeah, silicone's soft in the middle.
What meaning?
It got stretched a lot.
That's
like,
oh, those, oh.
Yeah.
Between, just like on the coupler right there.
Yeah, we feel it. It's like really gooey in the middle.
So that sucker is probably making some boost.
Yeah, it was.
Alright, well, guys, I don't recommend this at home. I'm going to show you guys how to unload a car from a trailer that's not hooked up to a truck. This should be fun. Alright, so if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, I'll link it up here somewhere, but we went to the track, we did some testing, and we broke everything. I convinced Brad to leave off the two-step. He broke an axle. Steve had something go on with a slave cylinder or clutch or transmission in his car before it even really made a legit pass. Chris ended up breaking an axle. He's on stock axle, so we all knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when. And then we definitely pushed water and lifted ahead on the boosted rooster. So we have axles in stock. Oh, we're about to see the action, huh? Here, give me this big ol' nut. Oh, is this her coming out right now? Live action? Wow, it looks identical to the other one.
Yep.
Dude, that's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, this one made a mess, though. This one really did make a mess. I mean, there's grease everywhere. Yeah.
But look who it is.
That's a mess. Oh, here he is right now.
The man himself.
The axle breaker himself. He, like, at least when I...
And axles.
When I broke an axle, I was like, man, I feel bad. He gets out, I was like, ha, that's hilarious. The axle breaker.
What's up, man?
We were just looking at your work here, your fine work.
Did I do good work?
Yeah, you did real good work.
Did I? Oh, hey.
It's
like
you got a matching set now.
I'm having to watch where I put my head.
Don't get...
Oh yeah,
You put a nice dent in it.
yeah. You dented your nice Billy Boat exhaust.
Now, I think it pulled it loose somewhere, though.
Did it?
Yeah, because when
I heard an exhaust.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As I thought when open headers.
Things that wham!
Yeah.
You break an axle. You're like Wes pulling your X pipe off. Wes only does this on speed bumps though. He doesn't break an axle.
Cargirl tugs his X pipe off.
Well, look at all this. You can't. Let's see. Where's a good angle? Here's a good angle. Just look at that. Oh, it smells so bad. Chris, you're gonna have some drive shaft shop axles on the way soon.
I did talk to somebody. RPM.
Yes, RPM is hooking you up with some
The 2000.
2,000 horsepower, and that's pretty much all you need on this car. Oh, what is that? Just grease?
Axle grease. Look at the differential brace that holds it to the Cowmaro got a little beat up. Shine that light like right here. See where it kind of.
Oh god. Dude, you put a huge dent in your exhaust. Look at that. Alright, so Ben's been wrapping up on putting the new axle in Chris's Corvette. I just finished up on this video. It goes live here in 1 minute. This will be part 1 of the test session that you guys saw. So not yesterday, but the day before. We'll work on part 2 a little bit later. But got some stuff here from UPS. So what we're going to do is we can run out into the shop, and I know what both of these are. These were both ordered yesterday. Seth from Texas Speed hooked it up. Got some stuff here from Simpson. Let's go outside and talk about what we got. All right, guys, as you can see here, we're going to start off with a box from Texas Speed. So if you watch the last two videos, which I'll link above, you will know that we were testing the boosted rooster, and we put a new set of head gaskets on there. They were Cometic. What were they? Were they Cometic? What was the thickness on them? They weren't. They were thinner than factory.
They were 40,000.
40,000. Factory is 50,000. 51. So they were a little bit thinner. It's all they had in stock. We tried to give them a shot. We turned the boost up on it, and it just said no more. You could hear it missing in the video. You could hear it. Got cylinders going out, nose and over. So while we're at the track, I hit up my boy Seth from Texas Speed, and he said, dude, not a problem. We'll get some stuff out to you. So we have some Athena head gaskets. Now, what's different about these head gaskets is, first of all, they're the standard thickness, which is what we need. But more importantly, they have a wire ring around them that's going to cut into the head. So as you tighten the head down on there, this wire ring is going to cut a groove in the top. What do you say? Kind of like a top fuel ring, but not quite there.
Top fuel ring is 2.
Yeah, top fuel ring is 2 rings. An O-ringed deck and head, similar to this, but that's way more extreme. This is going to do that just from pressure alone. You can see, dude, this looks meaty. Have you seen these? No. I mean, that's stout. That's no joke. Well, I'm excited. So what we're going to do right after I show you guys the unboxing, we're going to start tearing down the boosted rooster and inspect the head gaskets and put these new ones on there. But Texas Speed, Seth and John, those guys there, they got us this stuff next day, so thank you guys for that. We are not going to let anything get in the way of getting down to street car takeover Bradenton. Plus, these are badass. Hopefully we can run a little bit more boost and go a little bit faster. One thing that you do know about us is we're going to run it tongue out all the time. Plus we got a nice little keychain too. Love that. All right. So we got some head gaskets. We know we're going to make it to the race. This other thing here I've been waiting to order it for a little bit, and finally I just pulled the trigger yesterday because with how fast we are going, it's really important to be safe. As you guys know, I try to keep up on my safety equipment. Just got a new helmet. I wear a head sock or whatever you guys call them. I call it a head sock. I don't know. It's supposed to keep fire off my face. That's all I know. And hopefully we'll never have to test it out. But the new helmet that I got does have posts on there for a Hans device, and that is what I got. Called up Simpson yesterday, and I said, hey, I need one of these. Let's see here. So because I drive so many different cars, I did get an adjustable Hans device, and what that means is I could just change the angle and the position. Let's see, will it fit around my fat neck? Oh, hey, we're in there. God, this feels weird already because I'm used to wearing a collar, but yes, I did see the comments. I did get a Hans device. I'm excited about this because I like to keep up on safety. So what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna run over there and try it on, but I can't wait. For those of you guys that don't know what a Hans device is, it takes place of like a seat, like a collar. It is a neck restraint, and when you get into a wreck, it limits your head movement forward and back. You'll see most guys that are racing have this. It's all preference. Now, funny thing is, you can't wear this in a vehicle that doesn't have harnesses because the harnesses are what hold it tight against you. So Hans device, thumbs up. All right, so Ben's wrapping up on the axle on that. We are going to dive into this. So I'm going to get started on taking this sucker apart. Pretty simple. We've done all the fab work and everything we need to do to make this new turbo work. John from Huron Speed, his kits do work great and they bolt right up first try out of the box. But when you get to changing 4 different turbos and 3 different intakes, you have to cut and weld some stuff, which we have been doing. But now all that's done, so we got everything to work. This is his new 5-inch aluminum race exhaust. That's part of his new racing line that he has some really badass stuff on. So go check that out. That will be out soon. His link to the Huron Speed stuff's always in the description. But we do have to make one minor adjustment just to kind of get it off the bumper. It's kind of bound up on the bumper right now, so we'll do that. But for now, what we're going to do is we are going to remove the intake fuel rails and all that fun stuff. The charge piping is going to come off, and then we're going to remove most of the hot side. Set everything right on the ground, pull the heads, prep the surfaces for new head gaskets, put them on, torque them down, and then put the turbo kit back on. Hopefully we'll be done by tonight, and we'll be ready to go, because we're going to leave tomorrow evening, make 1 or 2 test hits just to make sure it's good and slam it in the trailer. Alright, I was doing some work in here, but Ben is here doing all the heavy lifting. It's frightening watching me take it apart, huh?
No.
Because we never know if it'll go back together. I told Ben, I said, I'm alright at taking stuff apart. Putting stuff back together is not my forte. But what we're doing here, like I said before, we are just doing some simple stuff. We got to pull the heads off, so the turbo kit and everything has to come off. I think that the water is drained out of there. I'm going to pull this guy out. You guys can see how gross it is. That is supposed to be clean water. So that's what the coolant looks like when you start pushing water. You should be able to see the damage on these heads, or on these head gaskets, don't you think?
Yeah, it'll look like this.
It might look worse actually, because it was really pushing hard there. And what that is we're really just making too much boost for the head gasket. So.
What the hell did you get in there? You got some more fucking welds.
Oh boy! Stop! Don't you dare!
Hey, look.
Oh!
You got some rims.
Shit, boy! Hold on. I'm about to pull my balls out right now. I'm so
Where?
close.
What are these?
Oh, wait till before we got the wheels in for the salty chicken. Now, the interesting part about that is they also will fit on the boosted rooster. So we're going to throw these on and put them on the boosted rooster to take down to Streetcar Takeover Bradenton. But, there's a but. But, you guys will have to wait and see in tomorrow's video what they are. All I could do is I could tell you they are some welds. And Ben, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sick are they?
I give them like, what kind of reviews?
All right, like on the pizza review scale, a 1 to 10. The Dave Portnoy Barstool Pizza Review scale, 1 to 10.
That's a harsh scale. I have to say an 8-8.
8-8, wow. Wow, that is high. That's like an 11 out of 10 on the standard scale.
Yeah, that's a generic scale, that's off the chart.
Yeah.
The test mule for everything.
Oh no, don't worry, you can be at, oh, everyone remember G?
What's up, man? Guado Yamaguchi.
Oh, you got it on there.
Yeah.
I got it on there. Shameless plug to your latest album.
Oh man, look, man, the album is we working on it.
Okay, all right.
Just haven't really released any new songs
Okay,
yet.
all right.
Due to stress and temptations and all that stuff. All right, man.
We'll see you around.
Easy.
All right.
Nice to see you, John.
Well,
Yeah, I might be back though, man.
listen, in a matter of time, you're gonna be riding in this car. So I'm just telling you, just get ready. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna strap you in there. We're going crazy.
Can you drift in this too?
No, listen, settle down there. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it straight. We're gonna keep it straight.
All right, man. I gotta take it easy. Don't work too hard, man.
Oh.
That's a lot.
You already know this.
All right, we're in the head gasket removal state. The heads are off. Ben, we got some carnage. Look at the bubble on this. Look at the bubble. I know you guys can see that. That is gnarly. That means compression literally got in between the head gasket and started pushing. That's metal. I mean, it started pushing up on that, and this is down too.
You can see where it's like, see the rainbow
Yeah, see how
color?
it's warped right there?
Hot.
Yeah. So pretty much when we say it's lifting the head, the cylinder head, and this is pinched in between the deck of the block and the cylinder head, and all the studs are run through here, clamping it down. And as we start making power, the cylinder pressure pushes the head up and off. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. It literally pushes the head off the deck of the block, and that compression escapes. It's either going to get into these coolant passages right here, or it's going to shoot out. If it's bad enough, it'll shoot out of the block. In this case, this is a multi-layer gasket. It got underneath one of the layers, and
See the difference?
yeah, see. Look at
See how it's
that.
all right there?
That's all one color.
Yeah, no black where it doesn't look like an engine's been running.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucker was pushing water. So as you see, there's no metal ring here, and that's where we're hoping that Athena gasket will really come in, because it takes this right out of equation. All right, so the heads are secure. They are on the engine. Ben is cleaning off the push rod, just putting the top end together now, and then the intake and turbo kit, fuel system, and you're good to go. Ben, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
I tried to help out where I could, but you worked me under the table. So I like literally unbolt a couple things, and then you're like, get the hell out of here.
It's just
You're a pro and I'm
time
not.
crunch.
Yeah,
I'm no pro.
time crunch. It is, right now, it is about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are leaving tonight. So we still have to drive it, test it, run it, put coolant in it, water in it, a bunch of other stuff, make sure it works, go home and pack up the truck and trailer, and head out. So we got a full day ahead of us. That means I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope to see you guys down at Streetcar Takeover Bradenton. If you don't see us down there, go pick up some LS Nasty merch like the hoodie Ben's wearing, which is down in the description below. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time.